Welcome back to Shadow Empire. This is episode 6. You'll notice that there's no camera this time. That's because I've got a bit of a very, very minor eye infection, and it's just meaning I can only have one contact lens in. So it doesn't affect my strategizing, generally speaking, but my eye will just look really wonky and weird. So yeah, there's no camera today, but I'm sure none of you are massively bothered. Let's have a look at what's going on in this game. Let's go to the history first, and we're just going to play what happened in the last turn. So what's happening here is we've got these last groups of free folk marauders whose territory is basically being taken off them by this major regime here, by Varort, and they're trying to make some attacks on who they think is weaker, I guess. So they seem to be attacking Varort here. Yeah, they attack them there, look, and Varort are actually attacking them back now, which is good. It means they're going to be weakening them. And these guys were fighting back. So yeah, that's about it for this for the history. Not a whole lot going on. One thing I will say is, let's just jump to the end there. I'm actually really pleased that the Varort haven't taken any more land, especially in this north area. So what's going on here is I've actually built this second machine gun infantry brigade, and I'm gonna use those guys to sit on the border here, which is going to allow me to move up in this direction. Now you'll see that if we turn on the supply indicator, these troops up here aren't getting supply. Look, particularly fuel for these buggies, and these guys are out of ammo and replenishment. So they can't get any replacements either. So basically, we need to actually build some more roads up here. Now I can't do too many. You'll notice I've got 115 industrial points, and really what I want to do is I need to leave myself about 50, because I want to start building the industry level. Let's have a look. Industry level 1. One thing I will say about industry level 1 is it will start really eating into our electricity stores. Now what I will say about that is that we don't really, we are wasting electricity at the moment, and I actually can't quite remember how much. Let me just have a look at the go into construction. Yeah, it only uses 20, so we should be okay. And one of the reasons why I'm using less energy, by the way, is I've actually mothballed my ice mine. We're getting way too much already now. Like, this is an ice planet, and we're getting 907 per turn, like brought into Kirkwall. So we don't really need any of those. This is partly because I think we've got these here. So these hexes are bordering on the Socian ice caps here, which is ensuring that we can actually get water. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these militia units in this way, and I'm going to do the same with these, because what I want to do is I need to cut these guys off. I can't have them expand any further. I really need to keep them going in this direction. So let's just go back to what I was doing originally. I'll have a look at the decisions in a minute, but I want to do this because this is really important. So I want to just get a dirt road, and we're just going to get a couple of dirt roads up that way. There we go. Now if we just, I have to hit the P key to re-preview things, and then hit 6 again. There we go. All right. So they're going to be getting more supply. They're still out of supply somewhat, but they're going to be getting more. I think what I can do to kind of make this a little bit better is if I move these guys in this direction like that. And I think with these ones I might actually just do a little bit of exploring here. Okay, so we've got Salmon Geyser, which is a geyser turbine. Let's get these. Yeah, I think I'm going to move these guys up here. Get these these buggies coming down. Okay, now we can attack. Now these guys, these free foot marauders, yeah, they're low readiness. Look, they don't have any entrenchments. That's because they were attacked last turn. This is not a good attack. They've got way more troops than us, so I'm not going to do that. What I do need to do is kind of bring this first machine gun infantry group back together. Let's do the decisions first before we do that. Did I show the vidcom? I don't think I did. So we're in a full-blown crisis of violence. We've got 5 more turns of this crap, and then it's going to start diminishing. We've developed twin barrel machine gun 2, and we've discovered artillery. We've also discovered university and high velocity guns. So it's a load of really, really critical tech. That's excellent news. So if we go into tech, you'll see that the yellow ones are the ones we've actually got. The yellow ones are the ones we've discovered. And you'll see that there's a new indicator in the game now. So by barracks here, which we've been researching, you'll see that it's got 15 in. That means we're 15% of the way through it. We're researching very, very slowly because I'm trying to uncover all of these. I really need an energy. I don't really want to have to rely on the biofuel. Actually, I don't like it. It's just really expensive in terms of farms. Now, that seems like it's not a big problem, right? I'll tell you why it is on this game, on this map. Farms take lots and lots of population to run. And the open air farms are the worst, but the dome farms are bad enough, right? So if we just go into the assets, you'll see here that they take 5,500 people, and that's a lot of people. That's just for a level 1. So we're going to need one more of these if we're going to run a bio farm, like safely, I guess. So biofuel farm, we might have to do it. It just depends. But I think what I'm going to do first is I am actually going to go for the I'm going to actually plump for the industry 1. It's rare that I actually get it this early. And I know that sounds crazy. I was talking to a friend of mine who plays this quite a lot in multiplayer, and he says he's usually got Industry 1 up within the first 10 rounds or so. And I don't understand how he can manage that. I think he doesn't play on, the same kind of maps as I do, maybe. Either that, or I'm really bad at the game. But I never seem to be able to get Industry 1 up early. In fact, I think in my last big Shadow Empire playthrough, you'll have seen it. It was about to turn 25 or 30 before I got that up. But I'm going to try and get it early this time. Okay, let's go for decisions. So the first one is the Model Design Council Overview. I think what I'm going to do first is let's have a look at the model that we just created. So this was the Machine Gun Twin Barrel 2 design. Okay, so yeah, look, we've got a much better base design on this model, which is 110. The weapon's better, the armor's pretty good, and yeah, everything about it's is pretty good. So look, we got a massive. I mean, we got nearly. We got like an extra third nearly of hit points on this one. So yeah, this was really worth doing. Really worth doing. They've got a small increase in their attack and defense statistics, but for the most part, it's the hit points. So this is huge. So these guys are going to be really difficult to overcome. We really want to upgrade those guys as quickly as possible, particularly if a war breaks out. Okay. I think my Trifler pointed out that this is not a bad design. I mean, I don't think it's a good design, but he said, yeah, that design is not as bad as you're making out. So I think what I'm going to do is here. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good design, but it's not terrible. It's usable. Recon buggies are pretty good. I think I should start thinking about getting some of those guys out. The APC was okay, wasn't it? I think I'm just going to go for artillery. And we've got plenty of metal. I forget now the exact way that this works. I think that the different millimeter sizes affect different armors in different ways, don't they? These really light howitzer guns aren't really that good. They do have an effect. I mean, you can still soften the enemy up with them, but they're pretty cheap. Don't overlook stuff like this, by the way. I know that it seems, oh, why don't you just go for the biggest guns? It's not always the smartest thing to do, particularly when you have to consider things like weight. You've got to consider ammo. Like at this point in the game, right, ammo is going to be a problem because I haven't got the industrial points really to put a load of ammo in. So don't overlook these weaker weapons, okay? They do have their uses, despite what some people might claim on the forums and that. There is a use for everything in this game, particularly on these more difficult planets. That being said, I think I'm going to go for a 60 mil. This is a good balance. This is okay. This will work fine against the. This is going to work fine against the infantry that we're going to be coming up against in the early game. One thing I will say about the larger caliber of the indirect fire weapons is that they can be used against tanks. So don't forget that. Things like buggies. Okay, Varrock Domain is blackmailing us again. We haven't got the money. Oh yeah, by the way, last turn, look, we ran out of cash and I'm not quite sure how much we were over by. 32. I did have a quick look, and if we just go to our Empire dashboard, you'll see that Soldier support has gone down a little bit. I think the reason why that's gone down is because they didn't get paid. Some of them didn't get paid. Now, we're not paying our troops a whole lot anyway. We don't really need to. Partly because we're running with Heart on our profile, and Heart's pretty good. It means that you get a big morale bonus, right? Especially when you've got National Pride. And the next one I think is Joint Struggle, which helps even further. But if we just go into the profiles here, yeah, I really want to get this. I want to get Friendship as well. Anyway, before I get too distracted, yeah, so basically we need to get some money, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a fate point to get some cash here, because I don't think I can sell anything. I mean, metal I can't get rid of. Those machines I need, we're not getting any credits for anything else, so I think we're going to have to use one of our fate points here to generate some cash, which, you know, this is what these are for. Okay, so I'm not going to be spending this money. This money is just literally going to be there just to kind of as a buffer now. I made a bit of a mistake by nationalizing that asset so early. Where were we? Ba-dum-bum-bum. It's the recycling, yeah. Oh no, it's not the one in Zoet Dump. It's this one here in the city. So yeah, I nationalised that, which gives us more access to more of the metal, and that's pretty decent. We're getting a reasonable metal income now. I mean, that's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. And we're getting oil as well. But the problem is, you know, that took our cash right down. Okay, we can pay them now. We will get a relation increase. I just want to have a look at what our relation level is like with them at the moment. It's 50. I don't think they're going to go to war with us. I honestly don't really want to pay them. Let's see what other opportunities we've got here. Okay, we've got a training opportunity in the 6th Kirkwall Mobile Regiment. Okay, I'm definitely going to go for meritocracy. So let's get 2 commandos there.
We'll go.
So yeah, I forget what that one does now, but and then we've got a new commander for the 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. Now this commander isn't good. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we don't have. A Merc is expensive, and they're not always that good. These are great, by the way. I'm actually going to look, just while I'm remembering to do this, let's go and put these on those buggies. So, I'm struggling because it's much more difficult for me to read this stuff because of my contact lens not being in. So here we go. Okay, so let's get one of those guys in there, and I might just put this one in on the GR grade, infantry or the machine gunners. Okay. She might have to do. At the moment, she's just going to be holding the line. Maybe getting this guy. Let's try go for the Merc. It's really expensive in political points, that is. Christy Underway. Yeah, she's better look. Improvisation, infantry tactics, offensive tactics. Yeah, she's actually got some skills. She's older, but that's okay. Kind of egotistical. But not that high ambition. She'll be good. Let's get her in there. So she'll be good on sitting on holding the line. I need to figure out what I want to do here. I don't know if I want to increase. I don't want. I mean, I'm going to have to go to war with these guys eventually. It would be nice if I can take some more territory first before they do. This is probably something I need to kind of sit and think about a little bit. Honestly, it doesn't look like they've got a whole lot at the moment. They do have the difficulty bonus though, which is going to make a war against us quite hard. You know, a war against them quite difficult. What I'm going to do is let's start moving some of these guys into place. I'm just thinking, do I want to? Yeah, let's send some up this way, just so that we can help out there, and let's get these troops in the way. Yeah, and I'll get the second. Oh, sorry, I'll get the first moving up that other way. I think so, up this direction. Yeah. I might bring these guys down here, and I might actually just detach them from. Now that you do take a bit of a penalty to readiness doing that, but I think that's going to be smart. We're probably going to need a few troops down here just holding this line, because we've got a whole bunch of these guys down here. So Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's get those ones down there, and we'll just keep the second machine gun infantry brigade corps. Sorry, the commander. We'll just keep him in Kirkwall here. These guys might be able to take this turn. It'd be nice if they could. Okay, 12 to 1. This is looking good. Let's just autoplay this. Oh no, we didn't make it. That's interesting. That was bated breath with me then. But yeah, okay, that's a shame. So next turn, I mean they're absolutely wrecked. So they're hanging on by the skin of their teeth. So next turn, I might just use these the regular troops to go in there and actually finish that job. But that would be good because this will open up this flank here. And I forgot to put my pen tool on actually, but basically we'll be able to kind of push in this direction and sort of skirt around these mountains here and do the same in this direction. All right. Yeah, what do we do here then? 180 credits is a lot. I don't want to be giving them money either. This will increase heart and mind. And heart actually I could do with increasing. Increasing mind's not great though. It's interesting how it does both of them. Increasing mind to 6 takes that to 50. So that will take away from heart eventually. Let's just do that. I think we're going to do that. Just keep them busy. Let's hope they don't come back. Yeah, they will do. They'll stay in blackmail mode until either we somehow persuade them to be more friendly, or they're not going to be friendly with us. These guys they're not a friendly nation. They're going to be wanting to come for us eventually. And I think playing these games overly peacefully anyway is never that fun. Okay, so I think that's about it for this turn. Did I make sure that I set that? Let me just have a look. Oh yeah, we go. Industry 1 is done. So yeah, that's looking good for that turn. So that was round 17. And I'm going to roll the turn on. I'll do a last idiot check, I think, before I do roll the turn on. Yeah, for example here, let's just get some more ammo. We can probably get, what, 17? Yeah, I'm just going to get 15. It gives me a couple of industrial points buffer. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go for that. And we are going to need more of these machines as well. And if I can... Let's see what we've got with regards to our metals next turn. I might be able to make one. Okay, folks, that's going to be round 17, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, we're into round 18. Let me show you what happened in the history. There's not a lot, actually. So Varroa are basically trying to clear these marauders out. And we got attacked. These guys here were trying to break this encirclement and failed. So that's that. In the VidCom, we've got, the crisis of violence is in full swing. And we've got a Merc, Spy, and a commercial project. Right, that's great. Let's get that commercial project played immediately. That's the first thing that we want to do. So let's go target, and we're going to target it in Kirkwall. Okay, so a commercial area or asset has been constructed in Kirkwall. This is great. This is going to basically generate income overall. I mean, that's the overall effect. We've got a bit of a problem with the population happiness here and the worker happiness. We need to do something about this. The only way to do it really is to kind of raise wages. We don't have much money at the moment though. We really don't have the money to do that. Oh, look at this. Industrial points really, really low. Yeah, look, we only paid 52 of the allotted asset points. How many is it you need each turn? I could have sworn that it was... Go. Hang on a minute, let's click on it. Oh, it's 80 IP. It's not 50. Okay, that's stupid of me. I don't know why. I just thought it was 80. Sorry, I thought it was 50 for some reason. Right, I'm going to send these guys in. We're just going to finish this job.
Go, go, go.
I want my regular troops to do this job. There we go. These guys held out really well. Okay, but that gives them some experience, and I'm going to start moving these guys up to this front line here, where they're going to be relieving the first. Now the first are going to be moving up this direction here, I think. Oops, let's just get this one kind of moving up this direction. We'll have the militia. We'll have this militia coming out this over here, and they're going to be. I'll use those for exploring Same with these. Let's just secure that salmon geyser. Got to be a bit careful because we're kind of out of our supply range here. We might be able to attack. No, we don't want to attack with GR troops. I'll just leave them there. I'll let those take this hex. Yeah, I do need to get another road up here eventually. That's gonna be pretty critical, I think. Now, okay, I just want to try and cut down this way as much as possible, just so that I'm going to try to carve out a little bit more territory around Varort here. We'll put these machine gunners on this side. It's going to go and push that back with those. Now, you'll see in a moment that Varort are still trying to extort me. They didn't take, you know, this is one of the problems with the blackmailing factions. They will just keep doing it. They love to blackmail you. That's what they do. So, just make sure we're within. Yeah, got to be a bit careful about supply here. Move these. It's going to charge down here just to cover some more territory. With a little bit of luck, we might be able to find something interesting. These ones need to come back. I'll bring them back. Yeah, try and get them a little bit closer. We can't afford any replacements yet at the moment, unfortunately. Let's get this militia group just back here. And these are independents as well. Again, these are looking a bit shabby, so I'm going to bring them back. I'll sit them on this free folk village here. Everything else looks looking okay. I think I'm just going to keep these ones here. I'll probably bring this HQ back a little bit. Yeah, I'll bring the HQ back. There is a chance that when I decline Varort here, because right at the moment, let me have a look at Varort. Sorry, wasn't what I wanted to do. So let's just, yeah, they're 63. Oh, so last turn, just before I rolled the turn, when I was doing my idiot check, I actually played a couple of cards. One of them was, what did I try to do? Oh yeah, I played a card that basically increased our standing. So they're actually at 63. They're going to struggle to declare war on us with their relationship with us this high. This is going to be a very unpopular move for them. So I'm going to tell them to get bent. So we're going to lose 2 heart. This is odd. Gain 4 heart and lose 6 heart. I'm not sure why this is like this. I don't want to give them any more money though. I can't afford it. So yeah, we've already given them money. Now we've got the opportunity to come up with a new organisation. The next one is going to be staff council, so I'll do that. We are going to have to find someone to put in there. Now, also, this is something that's just popped into my head. I think you might find that I've not actually attached any of my advisors. Let's just go to the advisors. Oh, we've only got one anyway. Aries Andermore. Yeah, this person is absolutely amazing. Covert Ops. Yeah, this is like a really, really good character. He's old. He's not going to last much longer. However, he's going to be pretty useful. I think what I might do. Investigation's kind of high. He's also pretty good at diplomacy, interrogation. I might have this guy attached to Covert Ops 15. Oh, I've run out of political points. Okay, I think what my plan is, I'm going to attach him to the Supreme Command Council so that we can get some better roles on espionage stuff. But we haven't got any political points, so I'm not going to be able to play any cards. I think this is going to be a relatively short turn this turn. But yeah, it's always going to be a little bit... We're going to be tight for industrial points for the next few rounds. Oh, also metal as well. We might actually run out of metal here. See if we can trade anything. Not a lot. So we are going to need... Yeah, let's build one machine. Mind you, doing that is going to mean so we're not actually going to get anything into this turn. This is going to take a while, isn't it? I might actually drop this down to 50%. Just we don't need the industry coming in quite as hard yet, so let's just free up some of our industrial points. Yeah, and I'll produce the machines next turn. Okay, guys, I'm going to roll the turn on there. Okay, we're on round 19. let's have a look what happened. You'll notice just one of the first things you'll see here is the reason why I've just turned on this pickup indicator is because we're actually running to the boundaries of where we can kind of safely operate on this time round. Now we've actually got more industrial points. You'll notice, and that's because we've actually dropped down the we dropped down the speed at which we're creating this industry, which is great. Which means I can actually build some more roads. So that's going to be something I've got to do. I need to build a road, particularly up this way. I want to kind of like start exploring out this way and try and cut off these guys here. Now they didn't declare war on me. I'll just show you what happened. There's really nothing much happened. They're trying to they just defeated these independents on their border. The independents attacked us, and then they just died basically. So that was basically, you'll see that this line's still staying pretty stable. So now what we can do, I can actually get some troops up onto this border. So let's go and do that first thing. I'm actually going to get some... Yeah, I think I'm going to leave these guys like that. Can I move those ones up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's some more, isn't there, somewhere? Hold on. Oh, there we are. Let's get these ones up here. Just kind of try and form a wall along here. Something like that. The first, I want to move up this direction. Just check their, yeah, they're 63. I don't think they're going to invade us with it that high. 63 is pretty high. That's going to be really difficult for them to, to invade without a massive penalty to their happiness, and they don't want to do that. So that would be really dumb if they did that, I think. So let's get those. Let's get these troops up here. I'm just going to start moving these slowly up this direction. Can't go too much further up here without losing supply, so let's get these guys back. I am going to build a road. Let's get a road up, something like that. I've not quite left myself enough. Oh yeah, it's going to be 40 per turn, isn't it, for the 50% production of the industry, so that should be okay. We've left ourselves just enough. Now we are going to need some ammo, especially if a war kicks off. So I'd use more water. That's interesting. But these guys, we need to get these guys back into supply. And look, we've actually got quite a few of these indie units around. So let's just move them back like that, and just keep the rest here. Yeah, I think that those should be okay. Might be worth just moving these ones back into supply. No, I'll leave them here just in case they decide to cut us off. I don't want to lose this unit. Down in the south, I think we're going to have to come back and get some supply, I'm afraid. So we'll just do that. Now, these units here, we really want to replenish. We need to replenish some of our troops. Now, we're actually 1,000 men down. Oh, I can't afford to replace that. We can get the machine gunners who are missing. 40, wasn't it? We can just get 200 riflemen. That'll do. That'll do for the time being. Okay, those militia can't go much further. I think I'll have these guys are going to start moving up this direction so we can start spreading out. I might just bring this infantry unit just back on Kirkwall. Now, I had a quick look at the decisions, and it looks like we're going to have to make an autocracy roll here, or bring down the jackboot, so to speak. Let's have a look at those now. So we've got a major worker strike in Kirkwall. Here we go. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to use autocracy. I can't afford to give them the money, so we succeeded. We caused 20 fear, lost 100 troops. We killed 600 workers. It's not good, this isn't, because bearing in mind, like, we really want to do that as little as possible. The problem is the fear will be useful here now, because the fear will start bringing down the unrest. But fear isn't great. It's the game was actually modified recently so that fear is actually a bit more dangerous than it used to be. Yeah, we need to do something to increase the population happiness. Unfortunately, it's a little bit difficult because we don't really have the money. Yeah, 111 credits negative cash flow. Now we'll be losing credits because we're creating assets. I can't remember exactly why that happens, but it's a fact. If you've got a lot of stuff that's being built, your money will go down. And I need to look into that and find out exactly what it is that's causing it, because it's not very satisfactory to me that it just seems such a black box, but it is. Maybe somebody who knows the game a little bit better than me might be able to explain why that's going on there. I'm going to leave this mostly the same. This is the national budget. I think I'm going to bring the Model Design Council down a little bit. We don't need that so much. And I just try and level them out a little bit. Staff Council was without leadership. We don't have anybody to be able to put into this job. Now, Staff Council kind of wants to be someone decent. This person is not decent. She's not very good at all. We could probably... What's Nikki Ironman like? Yeah, I don't think I've got the political points to move her. She'd be better. I don't think we've got anyone available that we could switch. The only guy that we could move the advisor. The problem is moving the advisor is again, it's going to be expensive in political points, which you don't really have, and he's probably better off as an advisor. Let's just appoint her for now, and we'll attach the advisor to her. So let's just go to leaders, Aries Andermore, and let's call him. He was already attached to someone. I forgot who it was attached to now. Okay, let's attach him to the staff council leader, because she's not going to be making very good roles there. We actually want somebody in the staff council making OHQ. I forget what you call them now. The OHQ stances. The Model Design Council task priorities. Where are we with models? So we've discovered artillery. Oh, we've not built anything yet. So we could discover bazooka, motorbike, infantry, and light tank. Yeah, let's get it on discover. Yeah, and then we'll leave it 30% on the actualization of a model. Okay, Economic Council task priorities. Probably want to bring this up a touch, but yeah, mostly still discover. Prospecting is important. Bring up economic policies a little bit as well. Staff Council priority. I'm not bothered about customizing formations really. I don't know, that's very useful for me at the moment. Occupation and government's priority is fine. I forget what that one does actually. Discover OOB priority is kind of important, but it's not that important. I think postures is going to be the important one for a bit. Let's just try and get some of those out. Okay. Now they're offering to help us. Yeah, they're wanting to help us because I think they're wanting to reduce their rating with us. If we just decline it, this is going to increase heart, which is what we want. So does that mean it's going to increase it by 10? Let's just check that, shall we? Yeah, it did. So yeah, we've just increased our heart. That's pretty good. I want to do that because I'm actually keen to get... Yeah, friendship's a good one, and then we can get joint struggle as well, which is 50% loyalty bonus. Okay. That's going to be about it, I think, this time around. I don't think there's a whole lot more we can do this turn. Yeah, it's mostly just kind of building things up at the moment. So let's just make sure these guys are getting their full. No, just move this HQ up. Yeah, these guys are now. They're going to be in supply next turn. So it's just these ones here. Down here that are kind of out of supply, and I do really need to get them a road out to them, but we'll do that next time. Okay guys, I'm going to end the episode there as well. So that's the end of episode 6, and this was round 19. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think about things in the comments. I try to read all the comments, and I mostly reply to everything, providing I'm not dead busy. So yeah, please let me know what you're thinking of the series. If you're somebody who kind of just watches quietly, because I reckon something like 95% of the people who are watching don't actually kind of comment, and that's absolutely fine. You're not obliged to leave comments, but sometimes it's nice if you just say hi and hey, I'm watching and I'm enjoying it, because it motivates me. If I know that people are watching it and they're enjoying things, and the performance that I'm putting on for you is interesting. At least it really helps me to know, and you know, all feedback is welcome, particularly negative feedback. You know, I take negative feedback quite seriously as well, so if you've got anything that you don't like, just let me know. Okay guys, I'll catch you next time. See you later.